All right, what's going on, guys? Happy to have everybody here. Missing one, Jaron, but that's okay. He's with his family. Had some prior obligations, and they're a little bit more important than this. However, this is a very important stream, and I just want to say thank you on behalf of all the members here. Thank you to everybody, all the viewers, all the subscribers, all the members. Sorry, guys. I hate when I do that. I have it open on two tabs, and then I start hearing myself delayed 10 seconds.
That is so
but
annoying.
but I do want to say thank you to everybody. Seriously, we wouldn't be here without you, and it's just been absolutely fantastic. And we want to give back, and we want to give back in the way that we think we can give the most back. And the way that we're going to do that is actually with a special stream that Bentley is going to be leading next week, where we're going to be going through your goals and structuring everything out. And I'm not going to talk anymore about it because I think Bentley can just take it away on how fantastic of an opportunity this is.
Cool. Thanks, Hutz. Yeah, so it was kind of an analysis, essentially. The antithesis of this was an analysis of my 2023. I'd set the year out with some pretty good goals, and on one hand, I achieved some of them spectacularly, and on the other, I didn't. And when I looked at it, went, okay, so why did I do so well on this side, and I didn't on that side? I went at both of them with the same vigor, and I realized it's because there's actually a difference between a goal and a dream. And a goal without a plan is just a dream. If you don't have a plan to accomplish it, you're not going to accomplish it. And I had a structured plan to achieve the one goal. And because of that, I accomplished it very easily. Actually, I exceeded it by far. And the other one, I didn't have a goal. I just had a plan, or not a plan. I just had a goal. And then at the end of the year, I didn't achieve it. So the reason was I had no plan. So it kind of got me thinking, okay, what can I do to change that for this year? It made me realize that in our group, we've got guys in there all the time coming in and they're saying, I'm here to level up. And everybody cheers them on, and that's great. Right on, level up. Let's do that. But what is that? What is your goal? And what is the plan to achieve it? Because we all have dreams, but it's really not that hard to actually achieve your dreams. You literally look at it, break it down into the steps it takes to accomplish it, and it's no longer a dream. It's a goal. You now have a roadmap to actually accomplish that dream and turn it into a reality, which is the definition of a goal. And so I kind of approached the guys there. I'm like, hey, I kind of came to this, bit of an epiphany, or realized what I had been doing wrong with some of my goals that weren't really goals, and other guys had them as well. Why don't we grab a couple of members, find out what their goals are that they don't know how to achieve, but God damn it, it's their goal and they want to get there. Let's help them break it down into actionable steps, hold them accountable, and work them through it and actually accomplish that. Let's take a couple of guys and literally change their lives.
I love that. It's when you think about all this type of stuff of like coaching, self-development, going through it. You gotta pick somebody to help you through it, or you don't pick anybody at all. And I think that what we're doing essentially is we're giving away this free blueprint and structuring it so it's personal to you, so that you can make 2024 your best year ever. And I really love this idea, Bentley.
Thanks. Yeah, that was the whole thing. Is I heard somebody say it, and so I kind of ripped it off and stole it. Is let's get more in 24.
I like that.
So let's all go get more in 24.
Yeah, I actually just made a video before this talking about getting your goals down for 2024 as well on my channel. And just like you said, man, it all comes down to a game plan. That's the key. Like, people come in, they have these dreams, and they just want it, right? And wanting it isn't enough. You really need to have like a ABC. Okay, I'm going to follow this every single day, and then I'm going to see the trajectory of growth. I'm going to have someone to hold me accountable. So I think that's great what you're doing in that idea that people get to come in and then they get to be held accountable, because that's what's changed my life for sure, is having people that can call me out when I'm being lazy, people that can find my blind spots. Because I mean, let's be real. If I knew the problem, if I had the goal already, I wouldn't be asking for help. So Yeah, fantastic, man.
Yeah, I want to chime in there a little bit too. It's holding accountable is one thing.
It's coming through a little quiet, Kevin. I think your mic may have been.
Sorry, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm working with my new setup here, so if it's coming in quiet, I apologize. But to add to what Joel said, you know, holding someone accountable is very important, especially when you start to falter, because we all do at times. But not only holding somebody accountable, being a support system to help them achieve the goals. Dreams are one thing, but goals are achievable. Dreams are dreams, goals are goals. You got to differentiate the two. And having a team behind you like we have in the Ben and Now, that, yeah, we'll hold you accountable if you start to falter, and we'll let you know, but we're also your support system as well.
Absolutely. Above all, that's largely what accountability is support. Like, you know, it's not that we're beating up on you or shitting on you. It's, you know, hey, you haven't done the steps. Why? What's going on? And, you know, is there something we can do to help you?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's never in a negative way, unless it has to be, and we know the difference between the two. Because sometimes, yeah, you do need. I myself need to get put in my fucking place every now and then. But if it's you're still trying and you're not achieving, that's when the support comes in. But if you want it and you're not trying, that's when the accountability comes in. Does that make sense?
And that support system is going to be
100%.
invaluable, because there's going to be days where it's just like, you know, you're trying to, you know, execute your plan, and just, you know, life's kicking your ass a little bit. So, you know, that's where the support system comes in to help you like figure out, all right, like, hey, is this an actual roadblock, or do you need to stick with it? Or is there, you know, something else that we need to do to figure out how to get you where you want to get to? But, you know, again, I would definitely say it's a really fantastic opportunity for people to take advantage of. Because again, this is like, you know, thousands of dollars of value for, you know, someone to come in and individually help tweak your plan, as well as help you lay out what those action steps are, and then also provide continuous support for it. So, you know, I mean, again, we're here and we're invested in trying to help you guys win and make sure that you guys do. So, you know, it's kind of rare to find that group that it's like, hey, everybody here, like, we're all in, you know, we're going to help everybody like get to the top of the mountain by committee. So we're all going to be invested, and we're going to be helping you out, versus, you know, a lot of other places where it's like, oh, you have a great plan. Okay, that's awesome. Here's your pat on the back, and great, good luck. We hope, you know, you do it. And that's about it. But no, I mean, you know, you got people that are willing to like go out on the trenches with you. Or if you're trying to climb Everest, it's like, all right, well, let's all get our mountain gear and our oxygen. Like we're going on this hike. So, you know, that's what the whole idea behind what we've built here is. And yeah, again, to Hud's point, it's just been, you know, I want to say thanks again to all of our fantastic members that we have in there. But yeah, definitely, if you're, you know, thinking about it, don't even think, just let's say like leap on it, because, you know, this is going to be a very, very good opportunity to get exactly what you need to really turn your 24 and make it spectacular.
And hell, I want to throw it out there. Like, again, when we think about like money and everything else, how about you give yourself a Christmas gift? Go ahead and sign up for $75. And then, you know, we're only picking a few members, but 100%, like if you're serious about it, that could be the best $75 you ever spent to get this personalized advice. However, I know for a fact you're not going to want to leave after you get all that advice and you get surrounded by the community.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, if you can bounce afterwards if you want, but like Hud said, I don't think that's gonna be the MO. And you know, I think what's great too is that you're gonna have 6 different guys that can help you. And I know for myself, I have different mentors with different temperaments. I find that very important. Like sometimes one of my mentors, he's a little more tough love, right? Like I think every guy needs a little bit of that. But I also think it's good to have someone that can be more of that supportive person that can really empathize with where you're at. So what's great here, like you have like, for example, Bentley and Huds, I think you guys are more a little bit like that. Like here, hey, here's what you do. Let's freaking do it. Myself, on the other hand, and I know Josh is kind of in the middle, I'm more like, I'm going to support you. I'm going to, you know, in a sense, hold your hand through it, because I know what it's like to just be like, what the hell do I do? Like, I can't freaking do this. And to have someone be there with me to guide me every step of the way, I think is really important. So you're going to find whatever mentor works best with your temperament. And again, it's not like you're just going to, hey, I'm going to roll the dice with Kevin here and see if he's the one. And then, 2 months down the line, like, oh, I don't resonate with Kevin. Dang it. I just wasted 2 months. No, you're going to get to choose immediately. And you'll know which one you resonate with and which person's advice that you really want to dive in with. And maybe you take a little bit from everyone too. I know that's what I've developed over the years is I listen to every single person and take a piece from each one, because everyone has wisdom. And as we talked about the other night, like if you're asking for help, the best thing you can do is actually try it out at least. There's people that ask for help and they just never do it. And then they ask you for more help. It's like, bro, like you got to do something, man. So again, coming back to the men of now, it's the reason why we're going to choose you is because you're going to have that accountability aspect to yourself, and we'll be able to know and tell and trust that you're going to do the work.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, we're all in this together. So, you're getting a plan that's not just, one person helping you break it down. You got all 6 of us, helping each other and bouncing ideas off of each other. So, it's a compound effect. The ability to have access to that much information and that many guys who have accomplished things in their lives and are willing to help people get there to the next level. Not to mention the fact everybody else that's in the group and in the community, they're going to see how this gets done, and they're going to learn and gain knowledge. And so even if you aren't somebody who doesn't get picked, you're going to have 30, 40 other guys who are seeing this that are all going to pick up bits and pieces that are going to be like, oh, wow, I learned this thing. And then this person's asking the same question. And hey, I learned how to do that by watching them do this. Let me help you.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that's like so overrated about it, is not only are you getting access to all of us, and I love how you put it, Joel, like you're going to know what your favorite is right away. It's kind of like going to an ice cream shop. Mint chocolate chip is my favorite, but I do like to try different flavors now and again. And you're being able to taste test a bunch of different flavors, and it just gives you more of a well-rounded perspective on where you're going in life. And, not just getting that from us, but you're going to get that from the rest of the community. So we set your goals, we go through this, and then we go through this entire process, and then boom, you have an entire community to support you as we continue through this process. And this is not like a one-time process. This is 2024. We are setting the goals, and we're going to make sure that you've reached them in this year. It honestly is like incredible that we're even doing this, but it just shows the love for the work that we do. And I'm just really excited to see like where we can skyrocket people as we go through this year.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And, if you join the group, I'm going to be one of the first guys you talk with. I do the initial orientation, the meeting. I would hope you would like me. I'm kind of in the middle of the road, like Josh. I have empathy and sympathy, but I'm probably the one that's going to tell you, hey, okay, this is where you need to change your life, and this is what you need to do. And you don't have to take that as set in stone, but I hope you enjoy what you get out of this group, because not only you have access to 6 of us, the admins, you have access to the whole community. That's like being a member of a country club that you can bounce your ideas off and get other ideas, because even us, we're still growing on a daily basis. We're always starting new things. I'm starting a new business next year. It's going to be my 3rd one. Plus I have my career. So we're always evolving ourselves, and we want that for you as well.
That's awesome, man. That's so awesome. Yeah, I had a call with one of the members this week. We talked for like an hour. He gave me so much good advice, and it really just kind of really snapped me out of a funk I was in. So like, that's what you're going to get access to as well. Like and he's not an admin or anything. He's just one of the members that has a ton of wisdom and experience, and he lives by his principles. And shout out Andy. And he just I trust him, and it was just a fantastic call. And you're going to find other people like that can be that person for you, where you can go to and ask for advice or help or whatever. And everyone is here to support you. Like, we're not like, yo, yeah, like you can support me, but you got to pay, a coaching fee. No, we're like, your entry, your investment is that. And, that's why I resonate so much with this group. And I think we all jive so well, is because we all have a service mentality. Like, we know that the best way to feel good in this life is to be able to give back what you learn. And so, maybe you're coming in and you're a beginner in whatever stage it is. Like, no doubt one day you'll be able to give that advice to another person that's coming in, or even to one of us. Who knows? Like, you never know what you might learn that is a different perspective than what we've all learned. So it's a great opportunity as well to kind of really get into that service mentality as well, and just kind of see that there's more to life than just your own self, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more altruistically self-serving, as I call it. So it's like, hey, I'm gonna go out and do like cool stuff. I want other people to, experience it with me. And again, life is just out there; it's for the taking. So, definitely, though, on a serious note, to build on kind of what everybody's been saying here, is that, yeah, again, we all are very, goal oriented. We all have plans and we all have objectives that we plan to achieve, but also at the same time, we understand the compounding effect of things. So, we know that if we can do it, you guys can do it as well. And again, we want to be able to help you guys get there, because we had a lot of help and investment that went into us to get us into this position. And again, we're still continuing to learn, grow, and develop on our own journeys and fight the next challenges and tackle our, next objectives. But, in reality, the real cool thing about it is, again, when you get to see everybody winning all over the place, and it's like, hey, one guy over here was struggling with this one thing and now he's overcome it. Oh, and guess what? Another guy that's had this thing that's been bugging him for 4 years. Now he's finally overcome it. And then boom, somebody else is hitting their personal financial goals and making more money than ever made before. The thing is, everybody here, we're just genuinely happy to see other people win and other people succeed. So, just for us to be a little bit of a part of that, that for us is really what keeps us in this.
Absolutely.
100%. I like that.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
The resolution, no excuses. That's really what it is. There's no excuses. You have every opportunity to go ahead and make 2024 the best year of your life. You get that opportunity every single day. But
Absolutely.
Now is a monumental shift that everybody thinks about a lot more, like New Year's resolutions and whatnot. So maybe this is the time we actually pay attention to it.
Yeah. And rather than just doing a New Year's resolution, because most people are off of that, second week in January, like I said, let's come up with a goal and develop a plan and break it down. And we're not just going to give you the plan, on the show and that's it, is done. We're going to work with you through the year. We're going to keep going and see your progression. It'd be fantastic to get a couple of guys in and come up with a pretty lofty goal and have them smash it by September and go, okay, it's time to up it. You set your goal, whatever it is, say it's somebody for money. I want to make $100,000 a year. We've got them earning $100,000 by a year by September. Cool. Let's make it 125 by the end of the year. That's the thing about developing a plan and having people help you get there, is you actually accomplish it faster than you think you can. And the great part is you get to set the next step and go there. And you now have the process and the understanding how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, something me and Bentley know far too well about, when you start changing little words, like you said, excuses, makes excuses, reasons, it changes things. Turns your shoulds into musts. It changes things. What do a lot of guys say that are shoulds? I should eat better. If you turn should into must, change the dynamic a little bit. And it's little things like that. I don't should eat better. I must eat better. I should go to the gym. I must go to the gym. You turn it into a totally different dynamic by just that little change.
Stop.
Would you rather be covered in should or must?
Yeah,
must.
Exactly.
I'll take must. Yeah. Girls are going to like must more than should.
I will take a reason over an excuse any day. And that's the little things, might seem insignificant, but they're really life-changing things that you can do with yourself. And that's just a small portion of what we are creating in the Men of Now, because we might be a new group, but there's not one member of this admin group, and Jaren's not here, that is new to men's communities. We've just created our own. So we might be new as a whole community, but we're not new to this type of dynamic. So we bring years of experience into this to create what we have now. And this is going to be probably one of the most important, biggest groups out there.
Right. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm
Goosebumps.
excited. Yeah. And so I'm just looking at time. We do have to slide here because we're actually going to be doing the first selection process with the members on a private Zoom call, again, behind the paywall. So if you're not a member and you're interested in this, you got about a week to make your decision, but you can make that decision right down below, either in the description or I've got, is this it there? Yeah. Or you can click right there, menofnow.us, and you can go ahead and sign up and let's make this happen. But God, am I excited. I really am. And I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate all the members. I appreciate all the subscribers. I appreciate all the viewers. Let's make 2024 the best one ever. All right. Until next time, guys.
Gang.
I guess.
You guys.
Nice.